Hi, and good morning to you once again. The Euro USD is another pair I want to be looking at this week. And if you look at what we have here on the daily time frame, price action has been on a very strong long-term bearish momentum since the beginning of the year. And this is evident after connecting the series of lower highs here to give me this resultant bearish trend line. As you can see, price has consistently rejected this level and consistently found lower lows and lower heights. And because of this, we have this bearish trend line to use to guide our actions going forward. In as much as I don't think that the sellers will be giving up any selling momentum from those points in the market, we should not also ignore the possibility that buyers could actually take over from this area in the market. And why am I saying this? Well, if we look at the structure we have here in the last, let's say, 3 weeks thereabouts, we can see that price action has been doing a consolidation phase after it broke down the 1.0100 level, which I have identified here as a very strong key level. And also, we can say it's a strong psychological level considering the round figure of this price. Now, like I was saying, since price broke down this key level, in the month of August, we can see that price has been caught within a consolidation phase, hereby giving us a clue into the indecision that has gripped this market at this point. So, what this simply tells us is that participants in this market are actually waiting for a catalyst that is likely going to give a sense of direction where price might be heading in the nearest future. Now, in addition to this information we have here, we can see that this level at around the 0.98900 area has been a major determinant of buying power in the last 3 months. Now we can see the first time price came around the zone was in the month of July. We saw a sharp rejection that took price to the upside from this point, and during the later part of the month of August, we saw how price came back into this area. And since then, we've been witnessing multiple rejection of the zone to give us a clue into the strength of the buyers at this point in the market. And in addition to this information, we can see that this has been the lowest point price has ever been for the Euro USD in the last 20 years. If we scale up to a higher time frame, let's use the monthly time frame for instance and zoom back into the past, we can see that this has been the lowest point price has been since let's see since somewhere around 2002. So that's like 2 decades. That's quite huge. You will agree with me that. So now let's go back to the daily time frame and see what we're talking about. Now we can see that the 0.99 area has been a major determinant of buying power in the last 3 months. So what we might be thinking here is two scenarios we want to be looking forward to here. Now, because price has been rejecting this level in the last 3 weeks now, I want to take into consideration the bullish potential that could come up from this point. Now, look at what happened here in the month of April, in the month of June rather. Look at this momentum. As soon as price rejected that bearish trend line, I think in the month of June here, look at the expansion before we started seeing the rejection of this area compared to this expansion here. You can see the expansion here has reduced giving us a clue that the selling momentum might be diminishing. Now, if you compare this momentum to what happened in the month of April, I think March through April, you can see we have the same momentum here. We have the same momentum, close to the same momentum here as well. But here, the momentum has reduced as price has continued to reject the 0.99 area. In addition to the buying momentum we identify here, I want to take this as a sign that the selling momentum is diminishing. Now, to paint out the two scenarios I'm expecting, the first one I want to share with you here is the bullish potential opportunity that could happen here this week. Now, for me to be buying the Euro USD this week, I want to see an outright breakout of this key level, which I identified here as the 1.0100 level, which also shares a confluence with the bearish trend line here. So one thing I want to be seeing here is an outright breakout of the 1.0100 level and also the bearish trend line which we identified here. And one thing this is going to be doing is it's going to be giving me a signal of a bullish momentum. And remember, we don't want to be too excited. We don't want to get too excited at the sight of the signal, as we want to wait for price to give us further confirmation in the form of a retest of structure. And this retest could either come in the form of a retest of the 1.0100 level, or probably retest this bearish trend line one more time, and then we look out for patterns on lower time frame that supports a trend continuation to the upside. So that is the first scenario I want to be looking forward to take advantage of a bullish momentum. However, if price does not go that far and price continue to go to the downside on this one, then I want to wait for price to do an outright breakdown of this demand zone. That is, price takes out all the buying position at this point, breaks down the demand zone. Then I want to be seeing this as a signal. And as usual, we don't want to get excited at the sight of a signal. We want to be patient enough to wait for further confirmation, which is likely going to come in the form of a retest of structure. So I want to see price, if price breaks down that demand zone, I want to see price come back into the structure. It could be the demand zone around this area where price started last week, or it could go as far as retested the bearish trend line here. But the most important thing I want to be seeing is a structure. It could be our reversal pattern in the form of a double top structure, a head and shoulder pattern. Whatever reversal pattern that is, I want to look out for patterns on lower time frame that will support a trend continuation to the downside before I join that decline. So this is what I want to be looking forward to in the new week. And what I'll be doing is to be sharing an update during the early hours of the new week after I have monitored and see how participants in the market will relate with this structure around this area and around this area during the early hours of the week. So be rest assured I will be sharing an update on my plans of taking advantage of any potential opportunity lining up for us this week. If this video has in any way been of immense help in helping you make your individual decision on the Euro USD for this week, kindly support this video by clicking the like button. You will also want to follow me on my TradingView platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section of every video. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you Monday morning as usual to join the potential rally or decline that could be happening here. On this note, I wish you a wonderful day and bye bye.